Hey guys, Retro Ralph here. Thanks again for joining. There's no doubt that Arcade1Up had a great showing at CES. They announced bar top arcades, wall-mounted arcades, and, well, they didn't announce the Ninja Turtles, but I got your back on that one. So, the bar top's really exciting. It seemed like everyone was all gravitating toward those, and it seemed like that was something that everyone was fired up over. But guess what? You gotta wait. But we don't like waiting, do we? So I have the solution for you. The TV box from China. So in this episode, we're gonna check out a pretty cool bar top that you can have right now. Hey guys, Retro Ralph here. Today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a product review of this bar top arcade I got from AliExpress. This thing's called the TV box. It's a pretty cool little device. I'll spin it around for you so you can see it. Some of the external aspects of it that are really nice is it's got this really nice T-molding. So that's a nice feature of the cabinet. As we spin it in the back, it's got an external speaker. And I actually, admittedly, I've modified this already. So I'm gonna do the review as if it's not been modified, because I think in its unmodified form, it was still just as good. I just you know, I'm a little picky about certain things, so I changed those, and I'll let you know what those are. So at first glance, you got a decent sized screen. This is actually a piece of real glass, not plexiglass, which I find interesting. It has an actual lit up marquee. As you can see, this was the original marquee artwork. I replaced it. Actually, the funny thing is the printer didn't print it right, so I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that. So nice marquee that shows up right there. So out of the box, it looks really nice. And I'll power it all up for you in a minute. The joystick, I did put a bat top on it, so it's got a bat top joystick, but the joystick's pretty decent, and the buttons are all pretty clicky, so nice buttons. This particular one was running Pandora's Box 5. I actually upgraded it and put a 6 in it. I'm not actually doing this review on the Pandora's Box, however, I'm just doing the review on this TV box. So I have other reviews that I've done on the Pandora's Box. So I say what we're gonna do is we'll power this thing up. I'll show you a little bit of its operation, and then I'll also show you, if you did wanna modify this, it's actually a really slick cabinet design, and I'll show you how you can gain access to the controls. So I'll go power this thing on, and then we'll continue on. Guys, so we're gonna power this thing up now. It's got 2 switches in the back. I'm gonna put the marquee aside. It's got 2 switches in the back. One of them controls the lit marquee. So you can see I can flick the marquee on and off. And the other one powers up the whole unit. So if I power that one down, it powers everything down. So you can see it booting up right now. It's running Pandora's Box 6, like I said. So I'm gonna swing it around so you can see some of the really neat aspects about the system. So one of the things I like quite a bit is the way they've given you access to the inside of the cabinet. So this acts as a handle, so you can pick it up, but it also it's on these little rollers, so you can actually open up the back of the unit, which I think is really cool. So this isn't exactly what it looked like when I got it, but like I said, I liked the way it was when I got it. I'm just a little picky about things. So as you can see here, it's just your standard, you know, LCD monitor, which is great. It's actually a pretty decent one, and then you've got your LCD controller board right there. They've mounted the power supply for the unit here on the right-hand side, and then I'm gonna just pull this out. So like I said, I put the Pandora's Box 6 in here. They do sell this with the Pandora's Box 6 in it. I just cheaped out and bought the cheaper one, and I ended up updating it anyway. So they do sell it as a 5 and a 6. And it is using the family style harness. So if you have any other Pandora's Box system, you could put it in here. So you're not stuck with just the whatever Pandora's Box system it ships with. So it's really nice. It's really easy to modify if you wanted to. Now on the speaker front, I don't think I left it. I did leave the stock speaker in here as an example. It had 2 of these. They're not very good. So like I said, it's a great bar top for what it is, but these speakers weren't very good. So what I did was I just put my own speaker here on the back side of the cabinet. So I left this one plugged in because I haven't had a chance to put a a right and a left, so I left one of them plugged in. And I'll put the volume up here in a little bit so you have a little, so you can hear a little bit of the volume. So the volume control, I haven't had a chance to take the Pandora's Box 6 out of this case, but if I did, I could mount it right here. So this is the stock board was mounted here, and the nice thing is these screws come out and this whole piece slides out. So this whole thing is very well designed as far as your ability to be able to modify it, which I love. I love that. Okay, so we'll put this panel back on. And I want to show you something else that's really neat about this system is, and keep in mind, guys, the reason why I named the title of this video the name that I did is that this is going to give you so much more flexibility than the ones that Arcade1Up is coming out with. From what I can see, Arcade1Up's does not have a lit up marquee. I think the screen's actually smaller than this. And I don't think it has T-molding from what I saw. It might. So don't quote me on the T-molding thing. I don't know if it does, but this thing's got great quality T-molding. It's got this nice marquee. I've actually removed this and it has a very nice LCD or LED strip mounted there. But this is probably one of the coolest things about it. So I was wondering how you got this control panel off. I thought maybe you didn't have access to it at all. And first I had taken these screws off and all that did was take the plexiglass cover off, and I'm going, this is weird. How the heck do you open this? But how you open it is it has those roller connections just like the backside, and you can gain access to the control panel. So I mean, if you really wanted, this box is a modder's dream. You could do whatever you want with it. You could replace the joysticks, you could replace the buttons, you could replace the power switch on the side. I mean, there's a million things you could do with this. So I'm really loving this box for a bar top. And you know, now that I made a couple of these little modifications, I feel like it's perfect for what I wanted it for. It's a little tricky to get this back in, so just bear with me because you have to get it right on these rollers. There we go. So guys, this is a really neat option. I mean, right now it's running Pandora's Box 6. You guys can go online and pull up, you know, what games run on Pandora's Box 6, but I will play a game just so you can kind of see what the monitor looks like. So let's see, we'll pick a game here. We'll do Street Fighter. There's your credits. Keep in mind the speaker's in the back, so you're not going to really hear it as well.
Round one, fight.
I'm so used to playing my other systems where the joysticks are a lot different. So, shoot. So I'm getting, you know, every time you play Street Fighter on a different cabinet, you kind of have to get used to the way the joysticks work. This one's a little bit looser than I'd normally like. Anyway, you're gonna see me get my butt kicked. If I can pull off a Hadouken, that'd be awesome. So, like I said, guys, really cool cabinet. This button is pause and exit, so if you hit this just like in a regular Pandora's box, it'll give you the ability to exit the game. So guys, I know this is a quick and brief review, but I would highly recommend this unit actually. If you're looking for a bar top, the reason why I like this is because it's highly moddable. The screen's a really good screen. I like this touch with a really good quality glass right here. You can mod the marquee because all you do is you take these screws off and you can put whatever graphics you want on it. I'm sure if you went to a printer, you could easily have, you know, different side graphics put on it if you wanted to. This comes in red and it comes in green. I haven't seen it in any other colors, but I really think this is a great contender for a bar top. So if you were looking for a bar top and you didn't want to wait for Arcade1Up, I think this is really great. And honestly, you're gonna, unless you're hung up on the graphics, the external graphics, they've done a really good job putting this together. I love the ability to open these things up and gain access to the system really easily. So I'd have to recommend this, guys. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to this device. And you know, if you were looking for a bar top, why not, guys? And you know, it's AliExpress, so keep in mind, you're gonna have shipping times that are maybe a lot longer than you'd like, but I got this fairly quick actually. It took me about 2 weeks to come in, so that was fairly quick for ordering something from AliExpress. But anyways, Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please, if this was useful to you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be informed of future videos. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
Listen.